Alright, I'm going to preface this by saying I don't know how this team's going to work. I haven't practiced with it, haven't tried it. I've tried a few of the individual mons on different combinations, but I want to try using this team. So, I got thinking about certain Pokemon that give me problems, and a few of them are Metagross, Celesteela, Galarian Moltres, stuff that's super popular. So I figured, why don't we try some of these things out as well? I've never really gone up against Regirock, but I want to try Regirock as well. So I have Regirock on this team. Nothing really special about it. It's weakness policy, weakness policy, Dynamax candidate, stuff like that. So we have an opposing Celesteela, Thunderous Therian form, which I don't see a lot of those, Boltund, Malamar, Rillaboom, and Cinderace. So that's an interesting combination. I think my own Celesteela does not like that. Neither does my Talonflame. My Talonflame does like that Rillaboom, though. Cinderace, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I suppose I got Regirock. Assuming this isn't stall set Celesteela, I might be able to get away with Talonflame. But I think what I'm going to try is maybe... I think Comfey Suicune might be a safe lead. I'll put Celesteela in the back, and Rillaboom doesn't really look like it does much for me, so I think I'm going to go Talonflame. Late game Tailwind might be handy. This Talonflame's Focus Sashed, more or less just so I can guarantee myself a Tailwind with Gale Wings. I have dual Wing Beat on it instead of Brave Bird to make sure that I don't take myself out due to recoil. Although I do have Flare Bloods as well. So it's Boltund and Celesteela. I'm worried that... Let's see. Do they have anything that... They could possibly switch in Thundurus or Rillaboom to eat a Max Quake. So I don't think that's the best idea, but I'll try maybe going for a Max Hailstorm into Boltund, and I'm gonna Giga Drain myself to set up my own weakness policy. I'm actually really weary of this Celesteela, but I think Flare Blitz off of Talonflame will be able to do a lot. My opponent is Dynamaxing too, so... Oh, I might not have needed the Giga Drain into Regirock. This might be a Steel Spike into that. Although it could be a Steel Spike into my Comfey, which could be a problem as well. I debated on putting some form of fighting type move on Regirock. I was debating between either Body Press or Drain Punch. If I were to put Body Press on it, though, it would be more of a... what's the word? It would be more of a different setup, because Weakness Policy wouldn't balance great with that. So my opponent did switch out Boltund with Volt Switch. If Regirock lives this might actually be really good. So it is Thundurus. There's the Steel Spike. Into Comfey, okay. So Regirock is got its +2 attack off the weakness policy. Sucks that I lost Comfey, but let's see how this works out. I've never really played with Regirock ever. The last time I touched it was Gen 6 with an Assault Vest set. And honestly, I don't think... Okay, so that was nice. I was right to target the Thunderous. The hail chip damage is going to be a little bit nice. Celesteela is faster than my Regirock, and I'm pretty sure it got a beast boost into a special attack. I'll double check. So Boltund is back out. Let's see. They did get a special attack boost, so this might be the Power Herb Celesteela set. And do they have another flying type? Okay, they don't. I think I'm going to try to switch this over to Sand, and we're going to Tailwind. Problem is where Boltund is so fast, I don't see Regirock realistically outspeeding it, even with the Tailwind. Yeah. So, anyways, it's gonna outspeed even with the Tailwind, but that'll be nice for getting my own Celesteela in. And luckily, I do have Flamethrower on my Celesteela. So it's Rillaboom. Hailstorm would have been nice here. I wish I had gone the Hailstorm, but let's get this Max Rockfall into the Rillaboom and see what we do. Alright. I'm cool with that. So, the big problem here is the Celesteela. I gotta get rid of the Celesteela. Celesteela is opting for the Talonflame, and Regirock is now faster than Celesteela. So, I'm very happy about that, at least. I don't like that +2 special attack. Really don't like that. Now, this is an interesting spot. Okay. I could Max Quake the Boltund and maybe go for a Meteor Beam to Celesteela, or I could Max Guard. Because Steel Spike's gonna hurt. And I still have my Tailwind. The only thing is I'm worried about losing Celesteela. I think we need the Max Quake. I am faster than my opponent, so we'll go for the Max Quake, get a special defense boost, and then this way, my Celesteela can at least have a little bit of something to fall back on to resist whatever they're going to use with theirs. Because while I have Tailwind, I got to take advantage of that. And plus, now that I have the special defense boost and the special attack boost into my own Celesteela, when their Dynamax wears off, assuming I don't lose Celesteela, I can go for a Flamethrower. So Regirock so far is putting in a lot of work. I'm really enjoying this. There's the Steel Spike. We live it. That's good. I was honestly worried. But with the Sand working in my favor, I think that's the only reason I would have lived this. If I had still had Hail, I think I would have easily lost my Regirock there. +2 Celesteela is not to be underestimated. After all, I ran my own, and am currently running my own. So, both of these are neutral, but Regirock at least has Stab off of the Rock Slide, and Flamethrower is just the only thing I can go for. The Sand and the Max Quake, now that I'm thinking about it together, if I had one or the other, I wouldn't have had it. So they're going to protect. Okay. Makes sense to try to outlive my Tailwind. If I remember right, this was my last... No, I might still have my Tailwind. I'll double check that. Gotta stop pushing the wrong button. Yeah, this is my last turn of Tailwind. So, we're gonna Rock Slide, and we're gonna Flamethrower. So my Celesteela is gonna hit that Flamethrower. So close. Oh! Okay, I didn't know weakness policy. That's interesting, but it's a little too late for that. I'm glad I left Celesteela for last. Regirock got the Rock Slide, and that's game. So GG to my opponent. I thought Power Herb was more of the common item to run on Celesteela, but apparently weakness policy is a thing. Alright, let's look for our next opponent. Alright, so we have found our second opponent. Let's see what they have. Metagross. Oh, great. One of the things that I said that gives me trouble. Rillaboom. Moltres. Urshifu. Tornadus. And Clefairy. So Tornadus and Talonflame will just end up having Talon Wars. This might be a Celesteela match. I like the idea of at least having Regirock for Moltres and Tornadus, but realistically, I think Clefairy is going to cause some problems there. Rillaboom, I'm not terribly worried about. I think Metagross is going to be a problem. I don't think this is a Suicune match. This is definitely not a Suicune match. That said, I'm taking way too much time on this, so I think we're going to lead Celesteela. I think we're going to take Talonflame, Reggie in the back, and I think Comfey in the back as well. So I at least gave myself the option of being able to proc my own weakness policy if I need to. As far as this Regirock goes, not Registeel, that might be an experiment down the road though. Same with Regice. As far as this Regirock goes, I don't have any speed investment in it, but the main reason why I don't have any speed investment in it is I've seen that. I also think this is just straight Steel Spike Clefairy and Tailwind. Anyways, from what I've seen from looking on Pikalytics and Smogon, is it doesn't really look like. Well, some cases there are speed invested Metagross, but a lot of the ones I'm seeing, and not just on those two sites, just Googling around, I've seen a lot of bulky, slow Metagrosses as recommended or being used. So I'm thinking maybe with Regirock and Tailwind is it's not going to outspeed the most things, but it'll at least be able to outspeed bulky Metagross. That's a lot of damage. And I really didn't want to see that Clefairy, so I'm glad to see that take some damage. So we got a special defense boost, we got a special attack boost, or we didn't get a special defense boost, we got a physical defense boost. There's the nasty plot off Moltres, which is what I was kind of expecting already. I wonder if they have Tornadus for Tailwind coming in here, because that could be not wonderful. I don't love Tornadus if it's coming in. Of course, I can't read the kanji. Oh, it's Rillaboom. Okay. Grassy terrain. I already have my Tailwind, so I know I can feasibly do a lot of damage to... I can do a lot of damage with Tailwind, and I think... And by Tailwind, I mean by giving Celesteela the Tailwind. And I'm going to try to max Airstream this Rillaboom. But anyways, I'll try to preserve Talonflame, with the idea being, if this Moltres is going to attack Celesteela, I can at least heal Celesteela. And if it's a max Airstream, Comfey is Comfey. It should be able to... I mean, I'm second guessing this because of the nasty plot on the Moltres, but I think the Airstream giving Celesteela another speed boost should be handy. And I also saw the Fake Out coming, and I didn't want to just quite lose my Focus Sash yet. So we'll get rid of Rillaboom, get a speed boost, also get another special attack boost, and now we can maybe take a shot at Moltres with the Rock Ball. And then that way, Regirock gets its Sand. There's Max Darkness into Celesteela. Celesteela really did not appreciate that, but Celesteela is hanging in there. And with the special defense drop, I don't feasibly see Comfey surviving an Airstream either, so Comfey is now in danger, but Comfey was brought out more to preserve Celesteela than anything. Urshifu, okay. Okay, so, with Floor Healing, there's no max guard. Let's see if we can, hopefully with a +2 special attack, get rid of Moltres. Nope. That's not good. That is really not good. Now it's at +3, and I'm at -1. Oh, it was a berry. Okay. Surging Strikes into Celesteela. I'm probably losing Celesteela here, but Comfey can potentially be taken out too. Airstream, that's making me think it's Comfey. Yeah. Comfey did its job though. Comfey got me some more HP back. Okay. That Urshifu is a big threat to my Celesteela. Or not my Celesteela, my Regirock. So. Let's see. Is this my last turn of Tailwind? And I pushed the wrong button again. It is my last turn of Tailwind. So. I think realistically this Moltres might protect, but I'm going to try to take a shot at it anyways, and I'm gonna dual wing beat the Urshifu. Assuming dual wing beat doesn't miss. Okay, assuming dual wing beat actually has strength behind it. Moltres is gone, though. That's what matters. Moltres is gone, and Urshifu is the only one left. I think I'm in a good position, but at the same time, I'm weary of this thing. I mean, out of the two, I would rather lose Talonflame over Celesteela. Regirock is naturally slower than Urshifu, and I'm losing Tailwind. Urshifu's got a speed boost into it, so this thing is now the fastest thing on the field. But it's a 2v1, and to my understanding, Rapid Strike does not get any spread moves. So I think I'm in a relatively comfortable position. I'm just going to double into it. If it protects, what's the worst that happens? Okay, so my opponent has canceled the match. That takes pressure off me because I knew it was a good spot, but I was still worried about missing, which could have been really bad. I mean, past experience has caused me to lose a match like that. Anyways, good game to my opponent. For throwing this together and experimenting with it, I think it's alright. Could be better. But anyways, I will tinker with this behind the scenes. Like I said earlier too, I want to experiment with Registeel and Regice maybe down the road. I also want to experiment with Hippowdon. So I don't know how to use any of those. If any of you guys have used those before, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you have used Regirock teams before, let me know what you think. If you want to share any info on that. I ran Rock Slide, Ice Punch, Stomping Tantrum because overall they have really great neutral and super effective coverage. Anyways, if you guys have any constructive feedback, be sure to let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, then ignore everything I have said up until this point. But if you didn't like the video, you're probably not around at this point. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.